Look at him. Look, he's got a little peekaboo. He's got a little peekaboo. No, he's part of my team. Help me. He's so adorable. I just want to pet his face. You want to pet his face. It's like in, what do you call it? In BioShock 2, when you're done, you pet the face. Look at him! Look at him standing there. It's so. Oh no, he's got an auto limit. I didn't turn it off. I didn't turn off the auto limit. I have to fix this. Ugh. Nah. Stop it. I take it back. I wasn't ready. I don't like auto limits. I just don't. Ability. Wiku. Hello? Didn't... Dark Shield. Blocks attack. Enemy attacks with the Shield of Darkness as a command. What? That's weird. Okay, never mind. Apparently it's not an auto limit. I can only think of Riku as a Final Fantasy X girl. You mean... Hold on. Hold on. Nobody know-it-all. Excuse me. I'm trying to be silly here and it's harshing my mellow. This one? This Riku? This Riku? Oh wait, that's Pain. Hold on. Look it! It's very uncomfortable, but... I mean, look at those legs. So thin. Look the waistline. So thin. It reminds me of the... What do you call it? The Winx Club? Yeah. Well, if y'all love 10 and 10-2, I have good news. I have it for the Switch. So, you can talk me into playing it. If y'all are willing to sit and level up for 25 hours. Yeah. I'm just saying. If y'all are willing to, then I can do it. We can play 10 and 10-2. I've never finished either 10 or 10-2. I've never finished them. So, I'm just throwing that out there. I feel like this guy's invincible. I feel like his invincibility when he's small is very irritating. I had a little crush on her. She looked cuter in Final Fantasy X. I liked Riku's hair design better in 10 than 10-2. I mean, it was cool long, but I just liked her hair design much better. Much better in 10 than 10-2. I thought she had a cool design, but I liked the different outfits that you could change them into for their different performances. I've played some of 10 and some of 10-2. So, I'm familiar, but not as familiar as I'd like to be, so we'll get there. I've played that in some of 6 and some of 7, 8, and 9, but mostly 10. Never tried 10-2. Well, I look forward to playing it. I think we'll have a lot of fun with it. But it's probably gonna have to wait until we're done with the Kingdom Hearts games to play any Final Fantasy games. Well, what is this? I feel like I need to be very careful because I'm gonna need to do a lot of leveling now. I feel like it. I feel like we need to do a lot of leveling, so please forgive me and the fact that we're gonna have to level up probably to level 70. So it's fine. Thanks, Donald. Look forward to playing it too. Yes, take your time. I do like Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts makes me happy. Kingdom Hearts, these are my happy games. That and Majora's Mask. So we're already playing Majora's Mask. So we're already playing like my more favorite series, which is just fantastic. I'm so pleased with our games that we've been able to play, to be completely honest. Ah, dang it. How am I supposed to get up there? Heckers. Whew. My heart feels much better now. I feel like it's been like way higher than it should be for the last, how long have we been playing? Hour and a half? I feel like I've been having big heart for the last couple hours. Now it's finally starting to consider chilling out. But this game, end game, I'm like literally acknowledging the fact that to play this game, or like to beat this game, we're gonna be struggle bus like a lot. I don't want to struggle bus. I don't want to struggle bus, but we're gonna have to struggle bus. Hello, what do the puzzle pieces do? What do the puzzle pieces do? What are they even good for? Hey nerd, what's up? That's not good.
There's gonna be no end to this.
Together we can stop them.
Be gone from here. Leave these creatures to us.
Hey, Maleficent.
No way we could take them all.
I will be sending them after Xemnas. Or perhaps you would rather fight them yourself.
Frankly, my dear, I'd rather run.
Off with you then.
Well, if it ain't the Boat Boy King.
Time to weigh anchor, Captain Pete.
What, like abandoned ship? I don't think so.
Sora, your majesty, do not forget, when I've destroyed them all, this castle shall be mine.
Now,
Yeah,
look
that's
here.
fine. Spoils of the...
Opportunities like this
You can
don't
keep your
come along
spoils.
every day, you know. Bring 'em on.
We gotta hurry.
But
They're doing what their hearts command. We can't interfere.
I struggle busted everything. The last game I beat was Yoshi's Crafted, and it was on easy mode. I still barely made it. If I do start streaming someday, people are gonna have to get used to me failing hard. Hello. Hello. I literally died 155 million times. Today. I promise you. I don't know if I'm ready to talk to him yet. I promise you. I promise you, you will build your community off of bonding over how terrible you are at games. It's just the way it's gotta be. If you're terrible at games, your community will bond with you over it. And it'll be a great time. I mean, we're having a great time, no matter how many times I die, right? It's about the journey, not the victory. Or something like that. Look, if people wanted to watch somebody be really good at gaming, they'll find somebody who's really good at gaming, or they'll go to YouTube and watch without having to see all of the deaths that are involved with beating the game. They'll watch the cut up, clipped version of their runs where they say, and this is where I died 75 times. And you're like, but I want to see the 75 times that you died. I don't know about you, but when they say that they've died 75 times, I'm like, did you at least compile it and put it into an extra video so I can see it all? And it's like, no. And I'm like, I guess. Oh yeah, speaking of, we're only on level 62. Let's go ahead and level up some. That's so true, right? Like I'm going to be spending all of this month editing videos for our YouTube channel in January. I have not created it yet, but we're going to have it soon. And I look forward to it, but I'm not clipping out the hours of dying. I'm just not gonna do it. The entire video, it's predominantly going to be mostly the raw footage with minor edits based upon how language has changed in our streams. So I'll have like those changes, but for the most part, it's pretty much just gonna be us playing our games. So yeah, that's what that's gonna be about. Like the last episode of our Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough is gonna be like the full 3.5 hours of me dying to the same boss, leading up to so that way when you see me cry at beating the game, it makes sense. You're committed to watching the entire struggle with me. You know what I mean? It's just how I choose to be a content creator. We don't want no ninjas. True. Thanks for that. It's a good pep talk. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're welcome. I love watching the extra episodes where they spend hours getting resources or building. Right. I love just sitting through the whole process. And that's where, when I found, like, I didn't know about Twitch until June of last year. I didn't. I had no idea. I was like, what? There's a way to watch gamers do the games live? And I was like, this is amazing. This is amazing. I can't believe I didn't know that this existed before. And yeah. I'm just like shook. I can make this. Not enough materials. Woohoo! Cool. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to save and then I'm going to sell all of the weapons. Whew. This game, like, I know this is end game, but I did not expect to have this much emotion, like trying to beat this, like getting this close to the end of the game. I just did not expect. I don't know if me running up there is going to be the last fight. I don't know. I don't think so, but I also cannot prove it. There was something that I was, oh yeah, sell. I'll sell this. I'll sell this. I'll sell this. I'll sell this. Sell this. Woohoo! Now I have money again. Nice. I don't like time-lapse builds. I want to struggle along. Same. Actually, it was about that for me too. Right. I mean, time lapses are cool. I like watching time lapses, but I much prefer watching just the full thing, like the full workflow. Like for me, when it comes down to watching how everything is being done, I don't know. When I used to watch YouTube videos, I used to watch them when I'm just doing like art and stuff anyway, so it's not like I'm trying to get anywhere in a big hurry. You know, I'm just enjoying it, and I know for analytics and everything, you know, shorter videos are better. But there's just something so satisfying and just about listening to somebody's, you know, rambles and story time and everything. Their rambles and story time while they make stuff. And there's just something so raw and, yeah, just raw about somebody's workflow and the things that go through their mind as they're making it versus having a talk over it when you're done kind of thing. Like, oh yeah, here I was making XYZ and this is how I did it. It's like, I'm watching you do it, but what about the story time? What about like where your mind goes while you're doing these things? Where's the conversation about that? And it doesn't exist. It's kind of hard. I'm having a hard time putting it into words, but that's why once I found Twitch, it's been hard to go back to YouTube ever since, because it just doesn't give you the same raw personality. Agreed. Well, I'm glad y'all know what I mean, because sometimes I feel like I'm not very coherent. But one of the things that I definitely do want to make sure that I do is when I make the YouTube videos, I do want to have time slots. Like if I'm doing gummy missions, I tend to sit and do gummy missions for like a solid half hour. So it's like gummy missions from this time to this time. And then that way, if somebody doesn't want to watch me do gummy missions, they can skip right on to, you know, the Lion King area or this area or that area. You know what I mean? Because I know it's a little bit hard to navigate. It can be a little hard to navigate videos sometimes. So I just want to make sure that I kind of like time lapse them in the comments so you can know where to navigate to if you don't want to see a specific part. But like, you know, if there is a space where I'm doing nothing but leveling for like this whole you know, this next hour, I'm leveling, you know, skip to 1 hour and 52 minutes to be past the leveling. You're gonna miss all of the random rambles and conversation in between, but you'll know where to go. Timestamps are good. Timestamps are very good. I feel like they're underused. Yeah, I feel like they're not used as much as they could be. Zwing. Going up. I like these dragon things. They remind me of Legend of the Dragoons, which is a really good game, and I have it. I don't know how good of a, what do you call it? I don't know how good of a, like, quality the discs are, but I know I have that game. I just have to find a PlayStation 2 and a, what do you call it? Like the plug, you know, that does that converts it from the red blue to HDMI. Like I don't know. I don't know what it's called, but it's that converter thing. I need a converter and a PlayStation 2, but PlayStation 2s are like pretty much almost extinct now because all the hardcore speedrunners and everything who need like the original PlayStation 2 like have pretty much bought them all. And that's cool. That's fine. You know, people need to love on them, but there's one out there somewhere and I'll just bump into it one day. But mine, it just forgets that the disc tray is closed. And I'm like, So I asked like some of those speedrunners who used the PlayStation 2 who had similar issues. I'm like, why is it broken? And they're like, you should check this little itty bitty piece in the back. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good. Hello, this is gonna hurt me. Oh, it didn't hurt me. I hurt them. Yay. Why are you curled up like that? Just in the air. I was feeling bad for not being productive, but I deserve rest. I'ma watch a play. I'll draw a little later. Yeah, draw whenever you want to, you know? You worked all week and now it is the weekend. You deserve to take some time for yourself because that is what you deserve. The end. That's the long and the short of it. That's no, stop it. No. Yeah. They got me. The rambling and positive attitude is why I came back to watch after catching the Majora's Mask stream. Oh shucks. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm so glad that it kept you around. I just, like I said, I still cannot believe how many people just enjoy hanging out and listening to the rambles. Like, I know we make jokes, you know, when I was at that 420, but now we're at 421 people. That's 421 of you just wanting to listen to me ramble. I'm Catsy shook. Huh? What? Me? Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I know some people are like, it's just a number. I mean, yes, it's a number, but every one of those digits represents an actual person who took the time to stumble across us and say, hey, I'd like to come back here sometime. And that's beautiful, you know? It's beautiful. Our Discord has 80 people in it now. 80 people. And while we don't have 80 people talking in the Discord, that's 80 people who want to be pinged when I go live. Like, actively hear a boop or see the number counter go up on their counter. Just for when I go do things. Like, I'm incredibly grateful. You know, being